Oh snap, that's dark. Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Thanks so much for stopping by the lab. Let's see here. We are actually gonna kick right in because I am already 5 minutes late. Oh my goodness. So welcome everybody. Welcome back to the lab where we are building a Twitch bot in Go. And this time around we're going to be looking deeper into the
So,
shout.
how are you holding up? Because I'm a potato.
Right at the beginning there. Thank you so much, Phil. With the 8 months. Subscribe for 8 months. Holy shit. Thank you so much, mate. Welcome to the lab. How you doing? I'm not sure here. Where is... Oh, I need to put that on for a second. Because I realized that I don't have the code up. And I have that up, which is not good. BD bot. Source. And go run. Main go. Oh. Uh-oh. We've broken the bot. Oh no. Oh, right. Go run main.go channel labs. Derp. Allow the network connections. Let that get and running and bot. Sweet. Actually, let's. There we go. Oh nope, it's borked. Nah. Oh man. All right, let's get this going. Sorry, I had a brief moment where my brain just stopped. Gotta find motivation to do uni work. Yeah. Kind of had one of those weeks where it's like it was a good week overall, very good week, and managed to do quite a number of awesome things with the team. But by the end of the week, it was definitely one of those like, good night. I'm ready to go to sleep and enjoy the weekend. Hello, Farinor. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to the lab. How you doing? Let's see here. Now I need a shout out. Alrighty. So, where last we left off. So we were attempting to build a Twitch bot in Go, mostly to replace a number of feature functionality that that things like Streamlabs and so forth currently do for me. And I need secrets. Oh my god, that still works. How you doing? Viewer secret. Oh yeah, I don't have the Stream Deck plugged in. You can tell that that it's kind of been a bit of a slow morning today. Like catching up on doing some of the basic things that I have whenever the stream starts. Blah, here we go. Weekends are just for me to do everything I miss doing for you because I need to work. Yeah, I hear that. Ooh, now all these are discolored, so I wonder if that means... Nope, that button still works. And those buttons still work. Although, now playing is all kinds of borked. Oh no. Oh well, we'll get that fixed at some point. I still need to redo the stream layout just to make it a little more minimal, but I haven't quite gotten there yet. And Prezhimko, thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome to the lab. How you doing? I'm also in a new chair, so it's like I'm starting to realize that this chair's armrests, they're a hell of a lot more comfortable than the old chair's armrest, but it's also like they block coming into the desk. And now I'm like, ooh, how do I what do I do with my hands? Let's see here. So I needed Twitch develop. So where we last left off, we were working on attempting to do this here shout out command. No worries, Dry Bones. Thank you so much for the lurk. 4 big things this weekend. But no worries, mate. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope your weekend is going well. I'm doing good, Przemko. Thank you so much. Trying to get my brain back into the bot, because I still have that kind of like unfamiliarity with what's like. I don't know. It feels weird. It feels like I just kind of walked away from this for so long. Now I'm coming back to it. I'm like, so what do I need? What I need? I need the authentication guide. My first name and last name create such a perfect nickname. Yeah, I'm still trying to remember when Medj was officially coined. Ooh. I feel really bad about that too. I have a theory that it was coined somewhere around 8th grade. It was an old friend of mine that I think coined the term, if I remember correctly. Actually, that would be my sister. My sister's first name starts with an L, so she got the ledge honor. She doesn't care for that nickname though. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so where we are currently at? Yeah. Okay. So, where we were at last time is that with the Twitch API, we had figured out, we're trying to build the shoutout command. And so the shoutout command, in a nutshell, is just shout out and then a channel or a user. Check out user over at their URL. They are playing blah. I'm probably going to change that that statement because, I mean, you can't blatantly plagiarize things. That would be silly. But in order to do those things, there were a couple of things that we needed to grab as part of the API before we got to that point. Now, to do that, though, this is where I was looking at. I had two different APIs that I was looking at. If I remember correctly, I think it was this one. Yes. So we had to do the user request to get this user ID, because apparently user ID, broadcaster ID, useful. And then we could come over to at least I think it was good. Maybe it was described. Something like that. Let's see. Like streams. No, that's all the streams. We don't want all the streams. We only want one of the streams. Oh no. I knew I should have put the should have created a bookmark for these things. Search channels. Yeah. Ooh. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's see here. Doing a task for one class with genetical algorithms. I can't blame you for that. What was this? Oh no, this is actually gonna kill me. What was the API that we were looking at? channels. Get channel information. There it is. Okay, we were just one level deep. Yeah. So what I wanted out of here, if I remember correctly, nope, this one doesn't have it either. I don't want to modify channel information. Ah. Oh right, I wanted this for the game name. Hope you don't get your code decline because you didn't write it from scratch. Yeah, I feel like I've gone on that rant before at some point. Just that whole back and forth of, why do I write things from scratch like sorting? A question that will probably never be answered because standardization. I don't know what that voice was. Standardization. We must standardize all the things.
How are you holding up?
Oh.
Because I'm a potato.
Oh. Thank you so much, Nintendo. Oh, the shirt with a 7-month sub. How you doing, mate? Want to drop by and say hello? Oh, no worries, mate. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, hope stream went well and sleep well, because I think it's time to go to sleep. Don't you think? But cheers, mate. Thank you so much for stopping by. Also, I do have your bracelet ready. Just need that wrist measurement, and I can cut it. Oh. Don't forget, Bulbasaur is ov in squared. Yeah, you right. No worries, mate. No worries. It's just chilling, so no worries. I will need this knowledge. No worries, dude. It's all for you. So, whenever you're ready, by all means. If anything, I will admit, I kind of remade it because I looked at it and I went, ooh. I wasn't really pleased with like the way that the bracelet came out. Just it was uneven and wavy and weird. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. And so I remade it. that terrible fallacy, creator's fallacy of like, you make something for somebody, and if you're given enough time to look at it and stare at it and ponder what you've done, you kind of go, I should do this better. And that's exactly what I did. Y'all. But no worries, mate. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you sleep well. As I sit here and consume Sneak Bunny. Sneak energy for the gamer in you. Good night, mate. Take care. Better know how to write sorting algorithms for dictionaries with unlimited key weights in 30 minutes with people staring at you. Oh, I do not miss those days. I genuinely don't miss those days. Although I will say that I did have I had a bit of a live coding moment on Friday? Yeah, I think it was last Friday. Was it last Friday or was that Monday? Oh, geez, when was this? Hang on a second. That's actually going to bother me because the way my brain works. When was that? That was Monday. Aha. So, Monday, I got my second COVID vaccine. And unrelated, I'm fairly certain, because I was fine. I got the shot. I came home, I kept working, and then I just started to get like really sick, specifically just nausea, and a splitting headache, which I think is just more of a muscle or a joint issue that I have in my neck. I think it was actually because of this. I don't think it was actually because of the vaccine, but so I'm like splitting headache, nauseous, ready to just go to bed. I actually ended up laying down to go to bed, and then my phone goes off. And I look, and it's a direct work ping. So I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ! All right, so I click it, and some shit's happened. Like, oh, some shit's happened. Oh no, I gotta go look. So I go and look, and some shit had happened. Some things that in the code that were bugged, that were starting to show themselves in production. So on a Zoom call, just feeling sick out of my mind, coding in front of like 4 other people. That's probably the best live coding that I think I've ever done. And it was in probably the worst possible circumstances. Like, everything was just working. And then I turn around, I go to sleep, I come back the next day, and I feel relatively okay. So I start to work, and I can't get anything done. Why? Good morning, Shining Sun, bro. Grand Duke Medj? I'm a Grand Duke? Yo! Upgrades, people. Upgrades. When did I become a Grand Duke, and what am I the Grand Duke of? If it's not the lab, I'm gonna be very sad. But thank you so much for stopping by, mate. Welcome to the lab. How you doing? Boink. Your Amazon order will be delivered tomorrow. Yay. All right, we are working on code. I swear we're working on code. So what I have done in kind of the off screen for the lab, which I actually need to validate this, I went through this document and got a Twitch application set up. So we registered a new application, got a client ID and a secret, and that is currently sitting in a file somewhere. I'm gonna have to put the Yoldy secret screen back up here in just a second. Did a boop and a boop and a boop and a boop. So I have the client ID and secret. So now what I need to do is I need to do the OAuth code flow. Now, thing about it though, is that I have to do this. Now, if I remember correctly, this one is the... Yeah, this is for the app access token. So, more or less what I need is, I need an OAuth token so that I can make those API requests. And we're gonna have to create that here in a second. Doing good. Actually learning to code now. Let's go! More coders. No BTTV. I could have sworn I enabled BTTV. Hang on a second. Yep. Hello. Oh, here comes the Tilly. Tilly! Tilly! Tilly Bean. Huff huff. The cat ran across the hall, and now she's huff-huffing. I was to say, I definitely enabled BTTV. I was just like, what? That blob, oh my god, I love that blob. Hello, Tiff. Would you like to say hi to everybody? No? Okay. Well, Tilly's down there. She does not want to be picked up. Oh. I just don't have cat jam enabled. Oh hell. I will fix this travesty after stream. Oh no. Let's see here. Feature request. Commands do different things depending on who you are. Ooh. Okay. Here, let's go back over to ye olde Trello. Different behavior for commands based on user. Yoink. Bring that up here. So, as we take a pause from the feature that we are working on to address the feature request. So different behavior for commands based on a user. Do you have an example? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Do you have an example of what you're thinking? So like, let's see here. So like if I do a shout out command, it does one thing, but if a different user does a shout out command, it does something different or says something slightly different? I'm curious. Or I guess a personalized lurk could be interesting. Like when most people say lurk, it gives you the normal message, but when Fiol says lurk, it does something else. Interesting. Aha, okay. So let's see here. Let's say example. If lurk, normal message. If Fiol lurk, other message, because I'm trying to be creative right now and it's not working. Aha, okay. It would technically be easier. So I guess that would be the question. Do we want random behavior or do we want user specific so that you can kind of do like a user customization? So it's like you're giving customization for specific users. Maybe you do it for your VIPs or something like that. There we go. Aha. Interesting. Okay. I will give that some thought here. Because I have some ideas that I think might be useful there. So yeah, I'll see what I can come up with. Thank you for that. I'm still like there's this battle in my head going on right now about whether or not it would be something that goes into config. Like when you're running the bot, you run the bot with the config file. Config file has a specific version for users. Or do I make it dynamic, put it into the cache, and then let the cache dictate what that looks like? So many options. You'll have to think about that. That is an interesting idea. I think it was Cami that also asked if I would add a hug command into the stream. I can't remember if that's true or not. I may or may not have made that up. May or may not. We'll see. For a second, for Jimco, I thought I had read that it could work for the ban command, in that whenever you say ban, you're banning a random user. And my mind just went, that's fun. Oh wait, I still need this. Coming back. All right, so we'll put the secret screen up for just a second as I prepare a curl. Which preparing a curl is interesting. Alrighty. So more or less what I'm doing is I'm preparing a curl command in an attempt to get an access token for these API calls. Technically, I already have it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but I need to see if this ooh, geez. I need to see if this can be automated, which is probably something that I need. Which client script and which client ID. Ah. So. Oh, yep. I need that. I will say I'm very glad that at this point, somebody showed me a trick. Oh. Yeek, yeek, yeek. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. Somebody showed me a trick not too long ago with oh, that is not going to work at all. Sorry. They showed me a trick with Mac defaults, and Mac defaults, more or less the defaults being the command line settings for various various things inside of Mac OS. And one of the things that they showed me was key repeat. Effectively, how fast a key repeats when you hold down on the keyboard. So like right now I'm holding down well, there's technically nothing yeah, there's nothing really secret on here. So we'll show this for just a second. They basically showed me a configuration that changes how fast this happens. Now, me being a Vim user, I usually don't do this. I usually don't even touch the arrow keys because arrow keys are evil. And I've yet to figure out how to enable Vim mode on ZSH. But that has changed my life. Like being able to be like, oh crap, I messed up, and then going way back. So good. Okay, so that's actually not going to work. I need to do this. Oh, that's right. I need to do this in shell. That's why it's not working, because you have to have it in a shell script. OAuth data set. Hashtag did in a second. Because I'm old. Curl client ID equals which client ID, client equals which client secret, yep, chmod plus x OAuth data sh OAuth data sh. Yeah, 404 page not found. Well, that's awkward. See here, Vim, which stuff, client ID, client secret. Cool. Okay. As for anybody that may be joining, I am currently doing secret OAuth stuff because secret OAuth stuff. Yeah. Authorization and authentication is a feature that I've yet to meet somebody that actually likes it. I've met people that like aspects of it, but I've yet to meet somebody that like authentication and authorization as a whole, that they like really enjoy it. But to be fair, most of those individuals have also been down the path of when. So authentication, not so bad. There are plenty of third-party auth providers that you can use, even for internal only. Like if you're not doing social logins, like God, you're doing social logins. But like Okta, Auth0, yada yada. But the authorization side of things, that to me is what always kills me. It's yeah. Now, I think I saw you mention earlier, Prajemko, the JWT. It's like tokens everywhere. JWT for the APIs. I love JWTs. JWTs are lovely. like stateless stores that that just pass around user information and they, in theory, can't be altered. It's like if cookies didn't suck, and I don't have to have a cookie store. Yes. No, leave that there. Them off. Oh, them off. I'm struggle bussing over here. Woof. Twitch ID twitch.tv OAuth 2 token. Now let's come back here for a second. Which, I mean, there's nothing secret on the screen here. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do this this curl request to get an OAuth token so that I can store that and use that for the API request. Ideally, though, there would be code that is actually doing this request for me, but we haven't quite gotten there yet. Let's see here. Now the question though is implicit. If you want your user to authenticate to your redirected, nope, we don't want that one. Yeah, it's this one. It is the client flag. So that would be ID twitch.tv OAuth 2 token, client ID, client secret. We gotta get a secret, everybody. OAuth 2 token, client ID equals blah, client secret equals blah, grant type equals client credentials. But what it's doing is it's giving me a 404, which is interesting. Do I have to have anything else in the... No? Oh. Put the secret back up. It's because it wasn't a post. Ah. Well, let's see if it actually fixes that. Page. Oh. Missing client ID. Nice. Lies and slander. Interesting to me that the JDBT Spring Boot uses has the tokens changes every time. Now, when you say changes every time, does it change on every request or does it change every time you reboot the server? Missing client ID. Missing client secret. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Hang on. Vim. Which client secret? Is that what I called it? I don't think it is. Set wrap. Client secret equals Twitch client secret. I call bullshit. Client ID equals Twitch client ID. Client secret equals Twitch client secret. I call bullshit. Dun, 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 dun. I think after every user login, user gets a new token, not the one from the previous login. Ah, true. So that makes sense. Because those tokens are stateless. They are. Oh, how do I describe this? So the token is supposed to be scoped to the sessions to that login session. But technically speaking, if I remember correctly, if it's set up as a stateless session, then the presence of that key is the only, or that the presence of that token is the only thing that dictates whether or not a session is still active or not. And also in the JWT, there's an EXP tag, an expires tag. Excuse me. I don't remember what Spring Boot's default expires is. I think it was something stupidly high. Maybe. But if you go through the login flow again, then it will just regenerate a new token and send that down to that user. Because it's in theory, in practice with Spring Boot, you never know. But in theory, if you log in again with that user, you'll get a new token because Spring Boot's not keeping track of that token. It's just going, oh, you have a token. I'm going to validate whether or not that's a valid token or not. And the valid token check is more cryptographic in most cases. But if you log in with a new user and you're set to stateless, or even if you just log in with the same user but you just log in again, I think it just says, screw it, you're logging in. Here's a token. Which now that that's actually like that statement has come out of my head, kind of like, oh, you want to log in? Here you go. It's like it's the most trusting bouncer at a nightclub ever. Yeah. So that's more. It's like is it cryptographically correct? So if you're signing those JWTs, it generates that that segment at the end of the JWT. It's the binary, if you will, the binary section of it, validating that you actually signed that token, and it was signed using the same secret. And then once you have that decoded JWT, then you can start looking at the claims and be like, okay, well, let's see here. You're this user with this role, therefore you can do these things. Yeah. Oof, I remember those. Technically, there's a caveat to that though, which is that they would have to know which algorithm you use to cryptographically sign the JWT, which I think is in the JWT if I remember correctly. But then they also have to have your secret. So you have to sign them with a secret, and a lot of people will do symmetric key signing. So they won't use a secret; they'll use a key, a secret key. So you can try to create your own. And I think there are some, what is it? And that's fine as long as the secret is appropriately unique and appropriately sized. Like whenever we generated secrets for JWTs, we generated secrets using Bitwarden, and we cranked everything. Let's see here. Bitwarden generator. So what can I do? What can I do with the generator? So so we made 128 character passwords with capital letters, lowercase letters, 0 to 9, and a bunch of random characters. And that would generate passwords like that. From a sheer brute force perspective, good luck. That's about all I can think for that, is just good luck. But yeah. That was a fun exercise in when I first joined that team. The secrets were like dog. It was stupid. And of course, I'm not going to say which team this was. But just to save some people some searching, no, it was not a job on my LinkedIn. But it's like, y'all, like, why? Watch this, and then just run like the top 10 passwords, and there's a JWT. Don't do that. It just bleh. Oh, bcrypt. Oh, bcrypt. I don't know what it is. I just like any cryptographic hash that can't go backwards. Like, you can go forwards, you can't go backwards. So literally your only option is to brute force checking. Which, if it's brute force checking and you make that significantly hard, most people aren't going to bother. Most people. But if you're in the world where some people do bother and they want to know, like, you're probably in a scenario where you're not using like a string for your JWTs anyway. You're probably using something more sophisticated. Diffie-Hellman elliptic curve algorithms and all that fun. Okay, so just to kind of catch everybody up, as you all have been staring at the wonderful secret screen for the last couple of minutes now, we are attempting to get an OAuth token, and I'm failing. I'm failing miserably. Like, horrifically miserably. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Actually, don't think I stretched this morning, which is not good. Whoa. Trying to push my my flexibility a little bit more, because I've started to realize that like, I've lost most flexibility in my legs because I sit all day, so my legs just sit at a 90-degree angle all day. I miss those days. I miss being able to do V-pose. Or what do they call it? V-holds? V-holds. So yes. I can show this because there's nothing on here. This is more or less what I've been trying to do. So we have this file, which is more than just an access token at this point. It's actually a client ID and a secret. And then trying to run the OAuth script, which is that curl command I showed earlier, English. And we've been getting back 400s because for whatever reason, it thinks I'm missing the client secret. I call bullshit on that bullshit. And yes, I've validated that client secret is actually set. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me. Back to the secret. Because I can just stretch string lectures and stuff. Yeah. That's something that I've been trying to do. I have I will also say I have a little leg, like a little footrest underneath the desk, but I usually don't use that for my feet. I usually prop my feet on top of it, and I try to like flatten my legs out. It doesn't really work. I think I'm probably gonna go in the reverse. Like, I'm gonna put like some loops on the bottom of the desk so that I can just sit with my legs. Excuse me. I can sit with my legs just extended straight out, just to kind of stretch the hamstrings a good bit. But yeah. You know, don't tempt me. God, if I had a cardboard cutout of myself, I have slipped. I have slipped severely. Okay. Hello, Zelda. Can I get the Zelda to come say everybody? Zelda. She just walked away. Rude. Hi, Tilly. Just staring at me. I didn't do it. Excuse me. Ah, yes. Yeah. I have to admit that, like, the desk that I have, this is an uplift desk. Number one, I wish I had gotten a bigger desk. I purposefully got a smaller desk for space, and then I ended up moving into this space, and now I have more space. So I'm like, I wish I had more desks. But between that and just like the investment into this desk has probably been the best money that I've spent in my entire setup. And I mean, the stream setup, all this stuff that's on the wall pales in comparison to the money spent on this desk. In theory, yes. The thing that bothers me about Uplift is that Uplift does not sell tabletops, I think. Let me check this. Product. Oh, do they sell desktops now? They do! Let's go! Yo, okay. You know what? I don't even care. We're stopping the stream for this. They expensive though. Let's be real, they're expensive. So they used to only sell the frames. Yo. So you got these eco desktops. You got solid wood desktops, which kind of like the look of the solid desktop. Rubber wood? Get out of here. And laminate desktop. Okay, now I'm curious. What do we have? We going shopping, ladies and gentlemen. Not a fan. Yeah, there's some options in here. Well, lead time exceptions. Oh no, I mean, we've got wood problems right now anyway. Phrasing? Sure. Yo. Yeah, no, we just want cars. This is one of the things that I love about this this desk is that I did buy two of the extensions for it. Yeah, look at that. Now, is this? Oh, whoa, look at that. Dark ash plus $1,000 freaking dollars. Walnut is $1,200. Yo, I think I might just go to Walmart. Holy shit. But then if you do a 72 by 24. Yeah. Yeah. There's a nope. Nope. There's just so much nope. This is what I have. The standing desk frame. Yeah. Well, technically I bought a full Uplift desk and it's fantastic. This is probably one of the most comfortable desks that I think I've ever had. But it was not cheap. An Acacia Butcher's block is $250. Wow. Now the thing that I wish that I had done, just for the lulz, we'll skip over all that stuff. This. Let me come back to the configured desk. 72 inch. This. They have an under desk hammock. A hammock, chat. You can pull out this hammock and take a fucking nap. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I wish that I had, but I didn't. I didn't because I'm a dingus. But yeah, welcome to Uplift. Can also put up your feet. True. Which is exactly what I've been wanting to do. Like I've been wanting to find something that I could either screw to the bottom of the desk. I mean, hell, even if it's just taking some, like putting 2 eye holes in and then screwing bloody paracord in there so that I can just dangle my feet. Anything to get my feet going from here to here is kind of the goal. But yeah, I really wanted that. Look at how happy she looks. Oh my god, I forgot about that for a second. So good. Anyway. Do I know the Krazam YouTube channel? I don't know. ¿Qué es esto? What is? Save that for later. A designer's table? Now I know what I'm watching later. Hello. Put this up for just a second. I wonder. No? Okay. I just wanted to double check that the client ID and client secret were actually exported. And they were. They absolutely were. But it still says missing client secret. Oh well. We're just gonna skip over that for right now. Because subhandler, or not subhandler, shout out handler. Just adding all of the tabs. Oh yeah, I've seen this video. Oh man, I love that video so much. That is. Oh yeah, is that Krazam? Okay, so I do know Krazam. Okay, sorry. It took a minute for me to to register that was Krazam. For anybody that has not seen that video, that is perfect satire on the joy of microservices. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, I should also clarify that I was asked this question, and I will probably go over this in the next project that we end up doing, but I am not against microservices. I'm just usually the first person to ask why. I actually had somebody ask me at work not too long ago. I was like, Medj, are you just like anti-microservices? Like, no, I'm just anti-complexity. Or specifically, anti-unnecessary complexity. And that video encapsulates exactly why, because I've been that guy. The joys of being a consultant. Everybody wants bloody, what do you call it? Everybody wants microservices. Nobody knows why. They just see it in the articles and they must have it. They must have it. Oh, no worries, man. I'm loving this. I'm vibing. I'm enjoying. So. I just love this. It's like we keep going back and forth and getting distracted, and I love it. So what I could do as kind of like an initial interim for the shoutout command. I could just make an assumption about the string interpolation and just accept the 404s. So like I could do something like blah, 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 bot.send message. And this would be t.sprintf. Go check out %s at https twitch.tv/%s. Like, we could just do something simple like that. Now we do need to do broadcaster. Have to do something like that. So broadcaster is undefined, and what we would need to do, we could be simple in that we could take strings dot split. This would be contents. So tokens equals strings dot split. Now we could be simple, and we could say if len tokens is greater than 2, which would be the only allow shout out at broadcaster. Then we would do something like that. And so in this case, broadcaster would be, actually, if len tokens does not equal 2, error return. Otherwise, broadcaster equals tokens 1, and boom. That could be the easy way of doing this, in theory, if I'm thinking about that properly. Now we would have to alter tokens 1. Add the at strongs trim prefix. Oops. Tokens strip out the at sign. So we could just kind of sanitize the input a little bit. So at that point we get a broadcaster, and then we just have a simple message of go check out at %s at http twitch.tv blah. We could do that, and that would in theory get us an actual feature, maybe. Now what's going to be very interesting is that, you know what, I should actually probably make this LSO, just so we don't run into any weirdness with Streamlabs. So if I do LSO, let's see here, who be streaming? Rajemko, why not? It don't. Oh, I don't actually, I didn't actually register. I don't think I registered the shoutout handler. Ooh. What's going on there? Shout out? Nope. Okay. So we have not registered it. So we got to go up here. And, wow. Feature toggles. IRC client. Let's just do this. Shout out command. Yay. Chatbot dot register handler. And this was bot dot new. See, I don't remember this code. I do not remember this code. Handle chatbot dot handle shoutout. You know, there's a part of that that kind of sort of hurts, just a little bit, but at the same time, that's so commonplace that I really shouldn't be surprised. Nope, still not working. Hello. Well. Oh. Oh. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, we need to do a thing. Do we? Am I losing my mind, chat? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Why am I losing my mind right now? Okay. So let's see here. We got that. We got the priv message, but the priv message is just indicating that it got to IRC. And then we got nothing. Okay. By the way, in case anybody is curious, those client ID and authorization bearer and all that, this is fake. Like, just saying, this is all fake. That was taken from the Twitch documentation, so don't get too excited. Fake. Fake. Okay. Interesting. So I see the shout out. Aw. Yeah? I'd say even coin. I just love that that's a feature request. It's so good. Interesting. So we have the broadcaster. We have bot send message. Okay. So I don't think we have to do. I don't think we have to do this, do we? No. No. We shouldn't have to do that, right? Right? Actually, a good question. Let's see. Also. Whoa. All right, so there's something weird going on there. Yeah, there's something very weird going on there. And I think it's probably because of this. So yeah. If you did scraping, you wouldn't have to bother with the Twitch API. Well, thankfully, we're not doing any API auth right now. But you know what? You're right. You're right. So I'm gonna take a quick like 2-minute break. I'm gonna go and grab some more coffee. But that's interesting. That is kind of boggling my brain at the moment. But give me just a sec. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So. What on earth is going on right now? Let's see here. So we got LSO. Double checking. LSO does a thing. We split the tokens. You know what? Log. Give me a log. Give me a log. Where's my log? Logger. Got info. That's the tokens. Because now I'm just kind of curious. What if there's a hot reload? Ooh. But that would be token 0. And this would be tokens 1. Would it not? Also, what happened there? Whoa, what happened there? Oh, I think we're seeing some of the yeah, I think that's the concurrency primitive. Because let's see here. Bot.send message sends an event. Sending an event is sending that to the clat. What just happened to my brain there? Ow. Okay, I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna get rid of that. Kind of curious. I kind of frog clap. Okay. Now you good? Now you good? You good go? You good go? So how about that? Yeah, okay. So I think IRC is complaining because of the new line, which is interesting. That's very interesting. So, yeah, because in the previous one, where? There you are. Yeah. So in the previous one, you can absolutely tell that there are new lines in that. Although I'm trying to figure out why there are new lines. Right? Because in theory, with tokens, we're splitting the contents by a space. That gives us this. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. But then that would have never made its way down if that condition was hitting. So I think we don't need to do this. Because I could be that strict. Ooh. But I'm thinking that this might, there might be an option. Also, yes, this is Python. New Python, who this? I think we should be able to do... I feel like I should tokenize that and just do that as a standard practice, but at the same time, why do processing if you don't know if you need it? I don't remember who said that to me. One of my old leads. Medj, why are you doing processing if you don't know that you need to do it? But I do need to do it. It's like, you don't know you need to do it there. You do know that you need to do it there, but you don't know that you need to do it there. Our conversations were interesting. So bot.send message, fmt.sprintf, which this is something that I kind of want to get away from. I do kind of sort of want to make the bot send message a little bit smarter. In broadcaster. Oop, that's not the one to uncomment. I want to uncomment that. Strings.trim prefix. And I guess you could do something like strings.trim. Does trim white space, or trim space, I should say, does that include new lines? I don't remember if new lines are considered Unicode white space. They are. Aha! So what we could do is we could say strings.trim space strings.trim prefix. God, that's ugly. I feel like I've turned this into a function at some point, just some kind of like a helper utility to be like, clean string, def clean string, yes. Broadcaster equals the thing. We do the stuff. We do the blap. Case in point, as good as Go is, even Go has issues with what we shall call cleanliness. Oh, it's still doing it. Am I losing my mind? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I wonder. It still does it. What the fuck? Huh. LSO is a lab shout out. I created a separate command from shoutout so that we could test just testing shoutout without interfering with Streamlabs or without Streamlabs spamming the chat. But huh? So is this telling me that I feel like that's just a developer query at this point. It's like, it still does it. What the fuck? At least that part still works. That ASCII Thulu. Such a powerful ASCII Thulu. I am curious. I am very curious. Like, printf or sprintf is not does not add a new line. That is so interesting. Okay, so taking stock for a second. So this is the set of tokens, which is fine. The tokens have a new line in it. But then what's happening is that down here, we're getting down to IRC, and IRC is doing the, go check out at Prajimco at twitch.tv/Prajimco. But the new line is still there. Huh. No worries, Fuel. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Yeah. So trim space. Huh. Now I wonder if I have to do I don't think I have to do this, but strings dot trim space tokens 1, and then from here ooh, oh right, there we go. Yeah, trim should remove the new line, unless it's not a new line. But even if it wasn't a new line, that's still white space, Unicode white space. So it should remove it. Oh, type error. Ha! I saw that. Huh, okay. How about now? Oh. What? That is so weird. Printf everywhere. You know what though? Printf debugging is still one of my favorites. There we go. I've been a developer for 16 years and I still prefer printf debugging to using most debuggers. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it and I'm proud. Damn it. You're right. Okay, so cleaned broadcaster. I used printf from test 1 all the way to test 5 to check which phase of the algorithm was crashing. It works. It works, doesn't it? It's still there. Now, is trim space leading? That's a good question. Hold on a second. Is trim space leading? With all the leading and trailing white space removed. And yet, oh, that's not my Vim. That's still not my Vim. Yep. So trim space checks Unicode is space, Unicode is space is all of these. So tab, new line, forget what dash V is, feed, carriage return, the Unicode new extra line, and new blank space, or new break something, I can't remember. So is space, in theory, should be catching that. So now the question is, why? I wonder. For C range broadcaster, can I do that in Go? Logger.info. See. This is going to be silly, but I am curious. Whoops. Yeah, it's not an S, not an S, not an S. Wow. That exploded. Yep, an S has wrong type. Strings dot I to A, I think it was. Strict com dot I to A. Let's see. I think is what we. This is proper debugging. Rah. Oh, derp. Bloody indexes. C is a rune. So, Golang, rune to string. Or really, I guess we could technically just do a print. I don't know. String C. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay. Back to the code. String C. Or just call split on the. I think we could potentially do that. What I'm trying to see is that. Wow. Okay. What is happening there? What is that? You would think that if these were new lines, though, you would think that like all of this, like, are all of these just? What a. Yeah, so it's like all of these are individual. That's interesting. Instead of trimming the space, just make a string with only alphanumeric values. What is this supposed to be? That's what's screwing with me. And I even tried to do a replace all on that too, but 6-N missing? There's something that I'm not doing that is really simple and really dumb. And I know that it's really simple and really dumb. Can't figure out what. All right, let's do some backtracking. Nope, where we are right now. Bird message. Message.content. Message.contents. Yeah. This. Find the last alphanumeric value in the string and trim the string to that index. There's also something to be said that contents should be trimmed in this case, but then trimmed is already trimmed. Like, I am genuinely confused. So combined contents, we take all tokens from the last cursor to the end. So we should probably do strings dot trim space down here. I think this is getting a little wonky. But then all that really does is it says that we should, by the time we get down here, we shouldn't even have that. And in theory, like, that's what trim space is supposed to be doing for us, which is making me very curious as to what this is. Like, what is that space? Because they're actually individual, there's individual characters, and then it looks like it jumps to a new line. What is Twitch sending? Golang string Brent multiple characters. I have actually not had this much trouble with string sanitation. I think I haven't that I've ever had in my life. But I'm gonna try it. Because now I'm curious. We do need that part. We don't need that part. We don't need this part. So by the time we get down to here, broadcaster. Let's see what this gives me. Holy shit. Is graphic reports whether a rune is defined as a graphic by Unicode. Such characters include letters, numbers, punctuation, symbols, and spaces. Which, okay, so we don't want the spaces. Unicode.is. What is print? Is print reports whether the rune is defined as printable. Letters, marks, numbers, punctuation, ASCII, space character. Okay. So in theory, that would get rid of all the non-printable characters. So it must be printable, it must not be a graphic, and it must not be a space. That is an insane trim. That is an insane trim. Holy shit. There's potentially something to be said for having that further down, but get the idea. It's still there. Of all the things that we have built a bot that communicates over the network via WebSocket to Twitch. It integrates and interacts with the chat. It's got persistence. It's got on-screen. It's got a HTTP server. We can't trim a string. Ah, that's so cute. Oh my god. Also, I'm not, I know I'm not actually, using it. Let's see here. By the time we get to the end of this, the VOD is just gonna be like... Exactly! This is just my slow and steady descent into madness. Go check out Przemko. And Twitch on TV. I'm also technically 10 minutes over. I didn't want to end the stream on that, but Case and bloody point. Not all development is sexy. Oh man. That is wild. I am not going to be able to let that go. I'm going to be messing with that for like the rest of the day probably. At least the rest of the day when I'm not doing other stuff. But hi. Welcome to the lab where we fight with strings and lose. I'm going to retitle this from day 46 Twitchbot and go to day 46 slow and steady descent into madness. Oh, that's bloody wild. That is so bloody wild. Zero bandwidth, welcome to the lab. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh my goodness. So much go, so little time. Wow. That has destroyed my soul. On such a deep level. Such a deep level. I feel like that's gonna have to that's gonna force me to dig into the dev docs a little bit more just to see like what is it that this thing is doing that it shouldn't be doing. Oh no, and now I've gone too far. I think message.contents. Yeah, here we go. So I am going to revert this change. Just to make sure. Yep. So we don't need oauth.sh. Actually, I'll leave it. I'll leave it just for now. Get diff main.go. Yep, that's just enabling the shoutout command, which is fine. And then we've got the actual shoutout handler, which wow. That is actually, you know what? I want to do one more thing. One more thing before I leave. I'm curious. What, did I get rid of Logger? How did I get rid of Logger? Get back in here. Oh, logger.info. Quick fix. Thank you. I gotta know. I gotta know. What kind of string am I working with right now? What length of string? String? See, I'm losing my mind. Two! It's two! It's two! What? Well, so there I wanted to know what the length of the token was. Yo, that is not supposed to be the case. Okay, so for this, I just wanted to know how many tokens were there in this strings.split. So if I'm splitting on space, then in theory, LSO space at Przymko gives me 2 tokens. It gives me LSO as the first token and then Przymko as the second token, which I could verify by doing a underscore token equals range tokens and logger.info token. Well, fmt.println token. Right, so I could do that. That should show me 2 tokens. What's fucking with me is the string length. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so there it is. So we have 2 tokens. The first one is LSO. The second one is whatever is going on with this string, whatever this is, right? So then I take this and I bring it down here. Cleaned. Broadcaster. Oops. Cleaned, broadcaster, and trimmed. All 3 versions, which in theory, are all trimmed at this point. Now I have a question. What the fuck is that? So, this does tell me something though. This and this are doing jack shit. Like, What is food? It's an Egyptian hieroglyph, apparently. Ugh. I hurt. I hurt so bad. Trimfunk. It only returns true if it's not a letter or a number. You know that feeling of like you've been fighting with something and you know you need to step up, just like step away and let it go? Oh, jeez. That trimmed everything. I now need to know, what is that character? What is it that is being attached to the... Can't do it yet! What the fuck is that? I need the Grand Theft Auto wasted. Just So, Prajemko, you remember the whole like trimming out non-alphanumeric characters? So that's what this is doing. That's good. I am so confused. It does make me wonder, does Twitch allow you to have other runes in your name other than letters and numbers? I feel like the answer was yes, but I can't remember if that was true or not. Oh. You know what? No. Go Lang. Print escape character for rune. Can you do that? technically speaking, I was supposed to leave. I was supposed to leave like 13 minutes ago. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, ooh. There's a plus Q. All right. Hello, Toby. Okay. 4_ rune or R to range tokens 1. Like, I gotta know this now. What is this thing? mt.print line percent plus Q R. Is that how that works? All right, this needs to be a print out. No, I'm sorry, Toby. Attention demander showed up. You damn right. Those are empty. Oh. I know exactly what this is. Those are null bytes. So we have the carriage return. And then we have null bytes. All right, so that I don't forget this again, the hell with you, you're going back over here. Trim null bytes from message contents. Bug now thing. Okay, so I ran into this before. TLDR, what's happening is that when a message is sent, when a priv message is sent, when it gets converted into a message, there's a fixed buffer size that we use for the message, because Twitch IRC messages have a set buffer size. So we did that for the reader interface because we had to. And because we did that, what we end up with is this set of strings with new lines and then null bytes, because Go initializes such byte arrays with null bytes. So when it gets turned into a string, we end up with that. We don't end up with the quotes because the Q part is just quoting the string so that we can see the individual characters, which is really handy, by the way. I really like that feature. Oh, it hurts. It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul so bad. So basically what this means, what we need to do is we need to sanitize messages coming in. We need to clean these strings as they come in before it gets to the rest of the bot. TLDR. Sanitize and remove null bytes and new lines from bot.message before sending to the rest of the code. Basically, we're just not doing proper boundary protection with that feature. Anyway, we're gonna stop there. That was a roller coaster. So, in reality, it was not Go's handling of strings. It was a thing that I had done so long ago with byte buffers. Not quite. Well, kind of. We need sanitization on the WebSocket message. Basically, a WebSocket message is coming down. We're allocating a byte buffer for that message, and then we're copying the contents into that byte buffer. But Go is a zero initialization language, which means that if you create something like a byte array, it will initialize that byte array over basically up to capacity. So we end up with, if we allocate 512 size byte array, we end up with 512 null bytes. So when we do the copy, we copy the message contents, the string, into that byte buffer. And then we have, like in this case, it was Przymko with all the bytes, all the null bytes. And then because I'm not sanitizing that string before I pass it off to the rest of the code is getting the string that I want, the new line, which I don't want, and then all of the null bytes from that buffer, because I don't trim them off before I turn it back into a string. So. Damn it. I knew that was gonna bite me in the ass again, and this has bit me in the ass before, but I forgot about it. Even messages now need some hand sanitizer. And on that disappointing bombshell, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by the lab. Toby, appreciate you stopping by. That was a roller coaster. We'll be back next Saturday to pick this up, to fix it, and to hopefully actually get into the API for the shoutout command, which I will do. I will attempt to do some of the OAuth stuff off stream, since it's whenever I'm doing the OAuth stuff, I have to turn the secret screen on, and basically you guys get to stare at a secrets graphic the entire time. Not particularly fun, I think. So I'll try to do a lot of that off of stream, get that up and running, and then if I write some code for that process, then we'll go over that first thing on stream next Saturday. Boy, this talon is cutting straight into my finger. He's just like slowly sinking back into my shoulder. You can fly. All right, everybody. Well, thank you all so much for stopping by. Stay curious, and we'll see you all next time. You are such a lazy bum. Look at this boy. He's just boy. Bye, everybody.